Hey everyone, welcome back to another Pokemon TCG Pocket video. For today's video, we're going to be focusing on a new card that just came out with the release of Fantastical Parade, which is the new set. It just came out yesterday, and with it, we've got the new Alolan Ninetales EX. This is a really great card. It's a Stage 1 150 HP Pokemon, does 80 damage for 2 water energy. What really matters is its effect, which is that during your opponent's next turn, they can't attach any energy from their energy zone to their active Pokemon. You might recognize this effect if you've seen a few of my other videos because this is the exact same as Banette. Banette does the same thing, only it does it for 1 psychic energy and only does 30 damage, and what we were always lacking there was the HP and the attack, and now we have it in Alolan Ninetales EX. The only difference is that now this is a water Pokemon and it needs 2 energy, which honestly is not that bad of a drawback. We have Alolan Vulpix with Call Forth Cold to attach an energy to itself when it's in the active spot. So if we go second or anything, we're going to have that energy really easy. It's not really too big of a change. If we go first, it's not really too bad either because now we can actually take some hits. And obviously that card is really good, but it's not going to stand on its own. We need something to support it. So for that, we have Araquanid. Araquanid on its own is not that crazy. It's just a 110 HP Pokemon, also a Stage 1, just like Alolan Ninetales. Its Dangerous Claw attack can do 60 for 3 energy, extra 60 if it's basic in the opponent's active slot. Not really too important. We're not going to be seeing a lot of attacks out of that thing. What really matters is that it enables us to use an amazing supporter called Lana. Lana, if you like Cyrus, if you like Sabrina, is basically Cyrus, but without the requirement of having your opponent's Pokemon be damaged. All you need is to have Araquanid on your bench, or really anywhere in play, and then you can pull up whichever of their Pokemon you'd like. And with Alolan Ninetales Energy Lock, you could see how this would be really useful, because we can pull up whoever we want, lock them out of their energy, they can't retreat, they can't attack, and if it's a really bulky or high retreat Pokemon, if it's a Mega EX Pokemon, we're going to have all the advantage there to knock it out however we like, unless they have some means of retreating it. So that's going to be really good for us. We also have Team Rocket Grunt, in case we don't get Lana, to flip some coins, hopefully remove some of their energy, and lock them out just the same. We have Sightseer, just 1 copy of Sightseer because that's all I was able to pull, just so that we can more easily draw our Ninetales and Araquanids since they're both Stage 1 Pokemon. Sightseer is a new supporter, by the way, who you look at the top 4, and any Stage 1 Pokemon you find there, you can just put straight into your hand. It's really good for getting your evolutions if you need it. In terms of other supporters, we have 1 Pokemon Center Lady, just in case we get affected by any sort of status condition that's preventing us from attacking. We can heal that with her. We have Professor's Research, 2 copies of that, 2 copies of Pokeball, and of course 2 copies of Copycat, all 3 of which are just there to help us get all of our Pokemon and get our deck set up. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I did consider including a Suicune EX in this deck instead of the Pokemon Center Lady. The only reason I didn't was because I felt like a lot of people have been saying that Pokemon Center Lady is good because of all the status effects that are in play right now, and honestly, I felt like people would be tired of seeing Suicune in thumbnails, so I figured I would just, you know, help you guys out a little bit and make a more interesting video. But if in your own deck you want to include Suicune EX, it's definitely a good idea. It helps you get those Ninetales and those Araquanids much more consistently. So it's definitely not a bad idea. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I had a lot of fun making this one. I think this is going to be a great new card. If you do enjoy today's video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a good one. All right. Who we got? 16. Cool. And it's a water deck, so that's like, what, the 3rd water deck of the day? Could be another Suicune Greninja, could be... I'm yet to see another Alolan Ninetales deck. Oh, another Gyarados deck. Yeah, okay, Gyarados. And Origin Form Palkia is here as well, but I don't really know why. Especially in the active spot like that. Oh, because they're hoping for an early KO. Okay, they're just going to try to donk me. 1, 2... That's not good. This is awkward. I can't really evolve out of that. I mean, I just kind of have to put up with it. Okay. Pokeball. Gets us Dupiter. That's not going to work. We need our other Vulpix right now. Another Dupiter. I mean, the best we can do to survive here is just to retreat out of Vulpix into Dupiter, but I mean, that doesn't really help us a whole ton. Ugh. It's a rough start to the match, but I think we're gonna just have to retreat. We don't really have an option here. Which also means we're probably losing both of our Dupiters. I mean, 1 heads is definitely better than 2 for us, but we really don't want them getting any more heads at all on these Misties or anything, really. Alright, so here it becomes more interesting. We could put up Vulpix, because we can evolve it for sure. I don't know if that'd like help us though. Yeah, let's just put it up. Let's just put it right on up. Too much thinking. Let's just put Ninetales up. Assume it survives the hit. And we'll pull some other shenanigans on our next turn, right? As long as we can like get Team Rocket or something in our hand. I don't think we had that in our last hand. If we did, I totally just screwed up by shuffling. But like, if we can get Team Rocket, we're fine, I think. If we can get Dupiter and Lana, we're fine. Oh, you got Dupiter, Araquanid. Ugh. Blech. Mantike. Not gonna do anything now. I don't know why they even bothered to put Mantike down. This is actually not too bad for us. Okay. Like, we can survive another hit for sure. We have Team Rocket Grunt. Lucky pull, by the way. Oh yeah, they get like 3 heads on Misty. I don't get anything on Team Rocket Grunt. Whatever, I'm not mad. This might actually be perfect pacing for us, because they won't be able to get enough energy for their Mega Gyarados in time. If we, if they don't knock us out. If we get knocked out, I mean, there's nothing we could have done anyways. That doesn't matter. We do 80. Unless they have Potion, that'd be annoying. Yeah, didn't think so. Hit Tails, please. Okay, cool. At least they make up for their heads for Misty with their tails for Palkia, right? Which actually means they're in a pretty rough situation here. So I think we're going to use Sightseer. I'd like to get my other... Yeah, my Araquanid online. So at least we can use Lana, if we happen to get it. Also, it might just be good for knocking something out later. But yeah. We can lock them out of their energy now. Which means no Mega Gyarados for them. we were really unlucky at the beginning there, but like just lucky enough that we could get our way out of it as well. That's why you never concede. Never concede until you know it's over. Well, that doesn't help, but we can just retreat back into the Alolan Ninetales and then they can't attach energy again. Pokemon Center Lady doesn't really do anything for us right now. We're gonna like get knocked out if they hit us, so I'm not really too worried about getting her out. What would be nice is if we could get the energy off of this Mega Gyarados, so that if they do happen to retreat or otherwise manage to do something, yeah, they won't be able to attack. Okay. So now they also can't retreat. They can't retreat and they can't attack. I think, okay. Yeah, okay, that was it. Wow, we made a total comeback. That's crazy. I can't believe that. we totally came back from that. They had us in such a bad situation. They hit 3 heads on Misties, like, collectively. Man, okay. Good game. Alright, we're up against Tisjani? I don't know how you say that. It's another water deck. Maybe this time we'll see the Vulpix Ditto? No, it's a Giratina. Okay. People always surprise me with their deck picks. I mean, like, Giratina makes sense in any deck. You can put him anywhere. It's just like, you see a water deck, you don't expect Giratina, I don't think. Okay. Let's see what we got. We already have all of our evolutions in our hand, actually, so we really don't need anything in particular here. We can just kind of start loading our Alolan Vulpix up, like, really easily. I don't really know if they'll be able to do anything here. They're not going to be able to get enough energy on their Giratina in time. can at least make it survive another turn, so that is important. And they'll be able to retreat it. It's not all bad, but they're definitely going to be in a situation. Ooh, and we got all our basics out? Okay. That's really good for if we get Copycat. Then we can really confidently use our entire... We can shuffle our deck back into our hand pretty easy. I mean, you know what I mean. Get our other Vulpix ready. And now they can't attach energy. Attach energy. Man, I just cannot speak today. They shouldn't really be able to do much here. Like, unless they have another Pokemon to get ready, Giratina's pretty cooked. I mean, we got our setup good this time. Okay, so yeah, they are going to get another basic probably. It'd be pretty unlikely for them not to with May. Now it's just a matter of who it is. Okay, it's a Suicune Greninja deck. That makes so much more sense. It's Suicune Greninja with Giratina. Yeah. You see, that I can absolutely see happening. Compared to, like, Giratina and who knows what else in the water deck. And there's our Copycat. Perfect. That's exactly what we were hoping for. It is unfortunate they got rid of so many cards in their hand. We had a really good Copycat last turn. Okay, we got our other Araquanid. Definitely doesn't hurt. We can evolve into that. Finding Snow them again. They are going to be able to hit us with Suicune. But that is also if they remember to attach the energy beforehand. They could definitely mess up and not attach it. No, they did. Okay. Probably going to retreat into it. We can't expect any more attacks from Giratina this game, though, which is really nice. I mean, we shouldn't, I guess, is the proper way to say that. Huh. You know, the nice thing is, they can't really heal away enough damage for it to be, like, for it to matter. We can kind of just get our Araquanid ready to attack them. And if it does, I mean, we just kind of win, right? We knock out their Suicune, their Giratina isn't going to be ready. I suppose they could have Greninja ready, that would be annoying. Okay, we got our other Ninetales. That's perfect. Okay. It might have been a good idea to swap out my Ninetales just then. But actually, I think this is a little better. Well, I don't know if it's better, but it's about the same, really. All that matters is essentially that they can't get to Greninja or do anything useful with it. So if they knock out my Pokemon that's already been significantly damaged, they're not going to be able to knock me out with Greninja, especially if they can't attach energy to it next turn. Well, this would make a difference, yeah. Okay, cool. If they had hit heads there and had enough energy for the Greninja, I mean, I don't think it'd have been that bad. We'd have taken like 80, maybe 100 at worst. And then we could just pull up the other one since we have Lana in our hand. Yeah, I think this game is pretty set in stone already for us, actually. Yeah, we've got both Ninetales out, which means we can lock them out of their energy again. Might as well use Research, get the rest of our cards out of our deck. That is the last of them. And that is no energy for our opponent next turn, at least in their active spot, which is really the only spot that matters. Unless they have X speed, in which case it'll make a little bit of a difference. I just don't think there's a way they can recover from this. Ninetales to be able to do energy lock and such significant damage is actually, like, insane. Yeah, they conceded. I mean, there's nothing they could have done at all. Like, they were totally locked in. Locked out, I guess. It was unfortunate they got Giratina first. I think if they didn't get Giratina first, they could have had a lot better of a chance. But, yeah, good game. Alright, we're up against Guy in a Mask. Wonder who they are. That was lame, why did I say that? Anyways, we're starting out with two Dupiters. Which, 2 of them isn't bad. 1 Dupiter would probably be the worst start we could have. Up against a Passimian deck. Haven't seen one of those in a while. And Roggenrola. That's kind of neat. I saw the heavy helmet before it was attached. So, what kind of deck is this? I haven't seen this card before. We'll see how we do. We do already have Ninetales, so really all we need is the Vulpix. So I think I'll just research for now, especially since they only have 3 cards. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there's our Pokeball. We can get to our Vulpix by next turn. I mean, our Ninetales. I probably should have put the energy on Vulpix, but whatever. They're gonna knock out our 2-Piter anyways. We have 2 of them. We don't care. Okay. So, let's see. Is it going to be Sightseer or is it going to be Alolan? I mean, well, obviously we can evolve to this. I was going to say, is it going to be Sightseer or Copycat? Oh, they have 5 cards. Copycat only nets us 2, and we have a lot of supporters anyways. I think Sightseer might actually be better here. It was. Okay, we got our Araquanid at least. So we can get that evolved. Should I evolve here, actually? No, that doesn't make any sense. We're gonna let that 2-Piter go. It's fine. All that really matters is that we have Araquanid down. Actually, what would be really nice next turn is if we can get Lana, instead of dealing with Passimian and letting them evolve and whatever and energizing their bench, we could kind of just pull up the Roggenrola and start hitting it. It doesn't have 3 retreat right now, so... Okay, same difference, really. Gigalith EX. I didn't even know this thing had an EX. Okay. I haven't really looked at the card list, actually, for Fantastical Parade yet. I kind of just played with what I got. I know Mega Gardevoir's in there, I saw the trailer, but other than that, I don't really know what to expect here. So what can this thing do? Also, what did we get? Pokeball? Not the best ever, but not the worst. 140 to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Ouch. Okay, so that's a bench hitter then. That's good to know. That said, I guess at this point it's just kind of a race for who can get ready first. Do I even want a Copycat here? Yeah, I kind of do. I kind of am prioritizing getting my Lana here over anything else, so whatever gets me to that. Team Rocket Grunt is actually pretty useful too. If I can take some of their energy off before they can pass it away to their Gigalith, I certainly wouldn't mind that. Because they're really relying on getting this 2 energy right now, right? So if I can take that off, that kind of ruins their whole setup. Also, if I can just pull Gigalith up, it ruins the whole setup. So really, either one. I'll take a Lana or any amount of heads on this Team Rocket's Grunt. Team Rocket Grunt. Whatever. I mean, they are getting set up pretty good here at the very least. Like, they have Gigalith, they have another Roggenrola already. Oh, perfect, okay. Which do I want to go for? Like, a Team Rocket Grunt would definitely be better here if it works, but it's definitely riskier too. I think I'm going to Lana up there, Gigalith. I don't want to deal with that at all. And there's absolutely no way they can retreat this thing. Like, that has way too much... A retreat cost of 4, right? Even with Leaf and an energy attached, you'd still need an X speed, and no one packs that much. Let's see, and we're doing 20 less damage, so they will have 1 more turn than usual to build up their Roggenrola on the bench. Generally speaking, we should be pretty okay, though. Yeah, like, as long as they can't knock out our Ninetales, we should be okay. They do 140 to one of our Pokemon, right? So I guess they'll be able to knock out our Ninetales if they get the Roggenrola ready. But they do still need 2 turns to get there. Alright, so they'll attach an energy this turn. Attach an energy next turn. Oof, yeah, okay. This could be bad, actually. I guess we need another Lana is what we need. Let's see if we can get that. Because next turn, I want to pull up the Roggenrola. Hit it with Lana. Hopefully that'll work. Okay. Okay, they do have a Boldore, but no Gigalith yet. Oh man. Okay, they lilied their Gigalith. That could cause a few problems, but it should be okay, especially if we do get Lana. Red card makes no difference there. Actually, it might help me if I get Lana. Nope. Okay, more Team Rocket Grunts. That's fine. Never mind. Okay, we got Lana. Okay. All we need to do, we bring up Boldore. This will take 2 turns to knock out, and I think that means we'll have enough time to knock out Gigalith as well. They can't pull a Lily on this Boldore. All they can really do is retreat. And I'm not really worried about that, because then they lose all their energy, and they don't want to do that. If they had Dawn, this would be pretty bad. But I don't know why they would have Dawn if they have Pissimian, right? Yes! Okay. Yeah. I think we put him in a pretty bad situation there. Oh my gosh. We just barely drew into that Lana. That was really our saving grace there. Man. Just barely saved us. Good game. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. And if you like this video, make sure to check out this next one. Thanks, have a great day. Peace.